Hello everyone, this is Sam YC Marketser, and these are my adventures in time. Welcome to Pride Specials, where I briefly talk about the history of something that's Pride the LGBTQ plus community. For this Pride Month, I shall talk about the sexuality of one T.E. Lawrence, the famed archaeologist and spy that worked as the liaison officer for the 1917 Arab Revolt. A slight disclaimer in this video, sexual assault is part of this video. Lawrence never settled down and had kids, leading many to speculate on his sexuality. Based on my assessment of several of his letters and his war memoir, 7 Pillars of Wisdom, Lawrence was likely asexual, but of course I shall present all of my evidence here. Did Lawrence ever meet a homosexual couple or any members of the LGBTQ plus community? Obviously, Lawrence knew what homosexuality was and never wrote or said anything homophobic to my knowledge. He actually did meet one homosexual couple during his time in the Arab Revolt, Faraj and Daoud. Lawrence met Daoud in 1917 when the young man had appealed to him for mercy when Faraj had burned their tent during sex. They were lower-class Arabs that eventually became Lawrence's personal servants. They were not viewed positively by most of the revolt, but Lawrence did treat them well enough throughout their service. Unfortunately, war was cruel to the couple, with Daoud freezing to death some months later. A bombing raid on the Hijaz Railway had gone wrong, leading to the wounding of Faraj. Later, Lawrence killed him at mercy with his pistol, knowing that the Turks did not treat prisoners well. Clearly, Lawrence accepted that homosexuality existed and treated homosexuals well enough for his time. Did Lawrence ever have a sexual encounter? This is the sexual assault that I mentioned earlier. Lawrence had gone on a reconnaissance mission to Daraa, a fortress in Syria. The local Turkish garrison captured, beat, and raped him within hours of his arrival, and he was treated and aided in his escape by an Armenian doctor. There is some doubt on whether this occurred, but I am assuming that it happened. However, this encounter does not determine sexuality because rape doesn't determine the victim's sexuality. Moving on. What was Lawrence's own statement on his sexuality? Lawrence believed himself to be asexual and wrote on this in a letter to F. L. Lucas on March 26, 1929. He wrote this of sex: "The period of enjoyment in sex seems to me a very doubtful one. I've asked the fellows in this hut 3 or 4 go with women regularly. They are not sure. That they say it's all over in 10 minutes, and the preliminaries, which I discount to take up most of the 10 minutes. For myself, I haven't tried it and hope not to." Clearly, Lawrence had no interest in sex or sexuality in general. If you liked this video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. All sources are in the description. Otherwise, learn more history and stay alive, for 'tis the will of Blue Heaven.